This is the Sunee Teacher Planner, and this is the 25-26 version. I actually chose to use this. I switched to this type of planner last year, and I was really happy with it. I'm gonna show you some of the things that I really like about this planner. So, really cute look. I love the bright, vibrant color tabs on the side. We've got the calendar, the years at a glance. We have some space for teacher information. We've got tabs for student information, communication logs. If you like to keep track of that, it's a great spot to have that. And then we've got some special dates. I love that there are a lot of different fields that you can use for different things. We've got graph paper, so if you're someone who does maybe a habit tracker and you use graph paper to build that, there are many pages of graph paper here for you. And we've got spots for schedules by semester. This is what the month at a glance looks like, and I'll often write in big things here. You've got a space for notes as well. And then when you get into your week, something I like about this is it just has these different columns. I am a person, as a teacher, I really like to have the days in these horizontal rows, and then I set up my classes on the vertical columns. Some planners go the other way, and they like to have the days horizontally and the class periods vertically. So if you like this layout, this is the way that I prefer to do it. I like to each day to read across the row. Another thing I like is that they have these shaded light blue and white fields so that I can break these up however I want, and I can create one for planning period. I usually do the last one for after school, and just whatever works for you. It's very, very customizable, and I really like that. I like the color scheme, and usually I'll put just kind of important key things for each day down here, and then I'll go throughout the day with each week. I find this a really handy thing to have because a lot of times I keep the old ones around and I'll look at, how long did it take to do a certain unit, or how many weeks did I need to plan for a certain thing. And I find that to be incredibly, incredibly helpful in lesson planning year in and year out. Now at the back of the planner, I have some lined note pages. We also have student log and checklist, and right in here is where I've stuck the bookmark, and it's just flexible. It has a ruler, which is handy, and then it just says today. So you can pop that in and out if you want. Sometimes I'll keep it back here, and then I'll just fill in a habit tracker in these student log checklists. There are actually numerous pages of these, and I find that really useful. If you want to use like one for each month, there are more than enough here to do that. And then finally at the back, we have the standard holiday list. And then there is a pocket in the back that gives us space to store additional documents. One thing I will mention is that while the total calendar is roughly 8.5 by 11, this pocket doesn't quite fit the 8.5 by 11 pages. So it really works better for smaller, narrower things. Some of my favorite things about the calendar, it is a format I like, it's durable, the colors look good, and it's exactly the same as last year's, which is what I like. I like predictability, and I like to know exactly what it's gonna be year in and year out. Something I didn't love about this calendar is that it felt like in last year's edition, some of these fields felt a little narrower, like this one and this one. They feel just a little narrower than the other ones. And sometimes when I'm writing out a lesson plan, maybe first period and second period have the same lesson plan, and I'll like duplicate it here, and then I find that I run out of space. That's a really minor thing, but just maybe one little area that I think that this planner could improve. Other than that, it's been great.